What up, guys? This is Gary from Team Rogue, and today I wanted to bring you guys my Valkyrie deck profile. This deck is so much fun to play. I play it all the time during house tournaments. Don't recommend taking it to like your locals or YCS or anything like that. Please don't do that. This deck was never meant to be competitive. It's just really fun to play. Also, the really cool thing about this deck, the whole deck you play levels 1 through 12, I believe. Could be wrong on that. Bear with me. But anyways, let's get into it. First things first, you play 3 Valkyrie Sprites. You're level 1. This card is key to your deck because when it's special summoned, you could just special summon a Valkyrie from your deck, anyone you want, for literally no reason, and then that Valkyrie's effect goes off. Plus, every turn this card's on the field, you can make your opponent mill 2 cards from the top of their deck. Next, we play our level 2 Valkyrie Frunte. I'm sorry, these cards are all in German. They all have German names, so I'm going to mispronounce the crap out of them. But this card, the Valkyrie monster you control gains 200 attack for each of your opponent's banished monsters. So that's really dope. I haven't really figured a way to do the whole banishing thing yet with this deck, with your opponent. There's only one card that really does that, and it's kind of circumstantial. And then you can send 1 spell or trap from your deck to the graveyard. So that card's okay for milling cards, but again, it's just you're level 2 in the deck. Then we play our level 3 Valkyrie Verte. I cannot say this name. I'm trying so hard, guys. During your main phase, you can activate the top card of your deck equal to the number of other Valkyrie monsters you control. And if you do, add 1 activate normal spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. So this card's really awesome for grabbing your Mischief of the Time Goddess or something like that, something you need at the time. Then we play our level 4 Valkyrie Drite. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can add 1 Valkyrie card from your deck to your hand, except Valkyrie Drite. So this is good for grabbing your copy of Swite or any other Valkyrie card you need. Next we play 1 Valkyrie Thrite. If this card is summoned, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls and destroy it. So you use your copy of the level 1 to summon this card, pop a monster on your field. I don't recommend playing it more than 1, it gets cloggy. Then you play 1 Valkyrie Erst. This card is normal summoned. If this card is special summoned from your hand by a spell effect, aka Valhalla, you can target 1 Mischief of the Time Goddess in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So it recycles Mischief of the Time Goddess. Next, we play my absolute favorite card in the deck. My main girl, Brühilde. Brühilde is so good. Like, you guys don't even understand. So she's a 2,000 defense, 1,800 attack. She gains 500 attack per your opponent's monster. So if your opponent has 3 monsters on the field, she gets 1,500 attack. Plus, if any of your Valkyries were to be destroyed, that turn, you can go ahead and remove 500 from, exactly 1,000 defense from her to stop your Valkyries from being destroyed. She is amazing. She is my favorite Valkyrie of all time. Next, we play double Erda. Erda's awesome because you can only control 1 of her, sadly. While you control this card special summoned by the effect of a Valkyrie card, all face-up monsters your opponent control lose 1,000. So she literally lowers your opponent's monsters by 1,000, and she's a 2,000 beat stick. Next, we play 2 Valkyrie Surgen. If this card is in your hand, you can target 1 face-up spell or trap card you control, send it to the graveyard, and do special summon this card. If this card is normal summon, you can special summon 1 level 8 or lower Valkyrie monster from your hand or graveyard. So you can literally just bounce a card to the graveyard. You can send 1 card to the graveyard, I should say. Summon her, and then be like, oh, I want Brühilde back. Brühilde now protects my dudes. So that is, absolutely busted. Next, we play 2 Shining Angel. This card is there literally just to get destroyed, so you can grab your copy of your level 1 or whatever Valkyrie monster you need at the time and special summon it. Mostly you go for the level 1 because then you trigger its effect, summon Brühilde or any of the other Valkyries. Next, you play 2 Hectorites. I can't say these names, guys. I'm sorry. You ditch this card to add Valhalla from your deck to your hand. That's all that does. And then next, for the round out the monsters, we play 2 Honest. I thought about bumping Honest up to 3. I'm still playing with it. But every time I did bump it up to 3, it got really, really cloggy. So basically, you all know what Honest does. The light monster gets attacked, you drop it. It gains your opponent's monster's attack. It saves your monsters. Next, we're going to go ahead and check out the spells. First, we play 3 Final Light. Pay life points in multiple of 1,000 target Valkyrie monsters in your graveyard with different names for every 1,000 paid. Special summon them. Then your opponent can special summon monsters 2,000 or less attack from their graveyard. So it gives your opponent's monsters potentially, but at the same time you're also getting your monsters back. So it's kind of like a weird, crappier version of Monster Reborn. Next we play triple Valhalla. Valhalla is essential for the deck because if you control no monsters, you can just special summon a Valkyrie for no reason. Any of them. Most time you go for your level 1, but sometimes I'll sit there, if I don't have my level 1, I'll go for Brunhilde just to kind of stall the plays out. Next we play triple Ride of the Valkyries. If you guys watch the anime, you guys will know this card. Basically, you can special summon 3 Valkyries from your hand with different names, and then during the end phase, they all get sent to the graveyard. And then you can banish the card from your graveyard to add 1 Mischief for the Time Goddess. Next, we play 1 Valkyrie's Embrace. This card's awesome because if you control Valkyrie monsters, you could switch one of your opponent's monsters from attack mode to defense mode, and then banish 1 card your opponent controls. Oh, no, sorry. You banish that monster. Then you play 1/1 for 1 just to get your special summon your level 1 and trigger its effect. 1 reasoning because you play all the levels in the deck. So you can just sit there and be like, oh, choose level. Oh, you chose wrong. Sorry, I get dudes. Then you play 1 Monster Reborn because it's Monster Reborn. Why wouldn't you play it? 2 Mischief of the Time Goddess. This card is busted. You literally attack your opponent, activate this card, and then skip their entire turn and go straight back to your battle phase and attack again. So dumb. And then the only trap card we play in the deck is 2 Apple of Enlightenment. This card banishes cards from your opponent's graveyard equal to the number of Valkyries. So that's how you get the banishment. So typically you would play the Final Light, and then you would bring back a bunch of Valkyries, activate this card, banish like 5 cards from your opponent's graveyard, and then just play whatever you want to play. So this deck has no extra deck, which this deck really doesn't need it, let's be real. But if you guys like this video, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later!